Hello friends, thank you for clicking on this video. So today is it's actually my and Cameron's anniversary and it's the day after my birthday, hence the banner. Yeah, me and Cam have been together 3 years today, so I wanted to just come on here and just do like a anniversary get ready with me tutorial kind of thing. I just thought I would sit down and do this while he's in the bath. We're going to have dinner, we're going to take Bree out for a walk. It's going to be nice. I pulled this out. Does anyone remember this from Christmas? The Sunkist Make Me Fancy palette. I've used it like 3 times and then like I just kept grabbing for smaller palettes because it's so much easier. But yeah, we're gonna do something like this today. I asked Cam what kind of eyeshadow I should do, and first of all he said something blue and white, but then I was like, I don't have any blues. Even though I think there are a few in here, but it doesn't matter. So then I was like, what else should I do? And he said that I should do a look that is dark and smoky, because when he first met me, in his words, I was an emo, which I was never an emo. I was just depressed and I had my hair really dark and I was just, yeah, okay. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do something sort of smoky, but as you can see, I'm wearing a really like shitty top at the moment. It's actually the only one that I have that's out of the wash and is dry. So yeah, just excuse that and let's pretend that I'm in something more like fancy. Let's do some makeup. Firstly, I've been watching non-stop the last couple of days Eleanor Neal, I think that's how you pronounce it. Has anyone watched her? She's like a true crime YouTuber. Like, I really like Bailey Sarian, and I've recently gotten into Danielle Kirsty or Christy, I don't know what her name is, I think it's Kirsty. And I really like her, but then I started watching Eleanor Neal, and she covers like loads of UK cases that I didn't even know like existed. Like, there's so many cases where people have like buried bodies and stuff in Epping Forest. I literally used to live right next to Epping Forest, never heard a word about it. Like, I'm gonna start with this one down here. It's kind of like a lightish charcoal coaly blue. I'm not sure if I'm gonna go blue yet or like dark and smoky. I feel like I do like I've done a lot of like dark and smoky looks, if that makes sense, and I do want to try and do something a bit like out of my comfort zone. Like, I don't always want to be doing the same thing. Back on the topic of like true crime and stuff, does anyone else like watch it? Has anyone else got like some weird ass fascination with it? Cam actually said the other day, he was like, well, you really like makeup and you really like true crime and you really like YouTubers that do it, but you can never seem to find that many. Why don't you just sit down and do it? And I was just like, it'd be like a lot of research firstly. Secondly, I feel like since Bailey Sarian did it, I feel like pretty much anyone that does like true crime and makeup is like, not like nabbing her idea, but I do wonder if that's like something that anyone would like to see, because I really am interested in true crime and stuff. And I'm interested more, it's gonna sound weird, but I'm interested more in like all the little like details that people don't seem to ever cover. I don't know. I don't know if it's because of like demonetization or something, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the purpose of that like rant thing was. I suppose it was just saying like maybe it's something that I would consider in the future. Obviously, like, let me know. I don't know. I'm gonna take this one right next to it. It's just like, I think a darker version of like the same thing. I don't feel like they're actually gonna be very deep on my eye because I don't actually know if the pigment's that good. So I'm gonna take, to start with, this dark blue right here, and then I think I'm gonna go over with this one. Ow! It's closing up my finger and pinching it. So I think to appease Cameron in every sense of the word, I'm going to do something dark and smoky and also something blue. Probably with a white or something in the centre, like a halo eye. And then I'm going to take that dark, like, shimmery one that I don't think is going to be shimmery. I mean, there's a lot of fallout, but not a lot of, like, payoff. Yeah, it's really not that fab. Yeah, look, everything's just completely like just gone to shit. It's like, where's the blue at? I'm gonna take like this one down here. I think it's like a charcoaly black, I don't know, but I'm just gonna use it to deepen up these parts that are not blue. Ain't going that well, is it? This is shit. This is so bad. It's so patchy and not even like pigmented. Oh my god, why did I do this today? And we're just gonna quickly look for another palette. Just be 1 second. I just grabbed, I don't know why I'm saying it. I just grabbed this Jack palette because blue, really the only other blue in my collection. So I'm just taking this bright ass blue here. I do not know what the name is. I'm gonna just pop this. Definitely more blue. Okay. So for the center, I'm gonna take this one here. It's like white with like quite a heavy blue reflect. It's honestly just like a light baby blue. Actually no, I'm gonna take firstly this one right here. It looks silver, but it does definitely have like blue to it, and then I think I'm gonna top it with that other one because the other one definitely feels more like a topper shade. And then I'm gonna go in with this shade over here, this like topper shade. Just pop that right over the center. I'm just gonna grab this W7 Metal Flash liner in Iridescent, and I'm gonna shove this right on the center. It's like white base, but it has like green, blue, and like purple reflex in it. And I'm gonna clean up all of this fallout. Oh my god, I don't think I've ever had this much fallout before. Okay, so it definitely looks better than it did. Okay, let's do some base shizen. So I'm gonna start off by using this W7 Flower Power Peony. The smell still gets me every time. For primer, let's use this Technic Vitamin C, what are you even called? Brightening primer. Oh, that spray is like going in my mouth. This stuff is like super nice. It's a dupe for that Ole Henriksen one. That one's called like Banana Bright, whereas this is like orange scented. I don't know if that one is banana scented. I do not know. But this actually feels like pretty sticky. I don't think I've ever even noticed that before. I'm going to use a bit of my Technic Pro Glue. I haven't used this in ages. And I will mix something in with it because it is too dark for me. Oh wow, this is looking really natural. When was the last time I used this? I don't even know. Maybe, have I ever used it with a beauty blender? Does anyone remember? Let me know down below if I've ever used it with a sponge, because it's definitely looking a bit like lighter coverage than I remember. Maybe my memory's just really bad. I'm just going to lighten this up a little bit using a bit of my Body Collection Illuminating Liquid Foundation, which my pump doesn't work, so yeah, I'm just going to do this. Let's pick a concealer. So, I'm going to start with this Revolution Pro Ultimate Radiant Under Eye Concealer. I'm going to start with this, and then I think I might bring in a little bit of the Colourpop one in my inner corner or something. And I'm just going to put on a little of this Killer Pop. This is the No Filter Concealer. Let's set. Now, I'm giving it another go. I think this is like the 4th or 5th chance I've given this powder, but yeah, I'm just gonna give it another go. I don't even know if I said what this was. This is like the Revolution like loose setting powder in light lavender. It's meant to like brighten everything up, but I do find that it just leaves everything weirdly. I'm trying to use less today in case like the amount has anything to do with it. So I'm just gonna set my T-zone with this stuff. And then I'm going to set the rest of my face with something else. I apologise if you can hear Bree huffing. She knows we're getting ready to take her for a walk, so she gets all excited. For the rest of my face, I'm going to use something else that I really haven't used in freaking ages. It's this e.l.f. Prime and Stay Finishing Powder in light medium. I feel like this was maybe like a bit too dark for me, or it was maybe making me look dry. There was something that was going on. I don't know what it was, but I'll find out. So I find with that powder, especially that Revolution one, it separates like right in here. I don't know why. Like, it doesn't happen with any other powder that I own, but with that powder, like right in here, right in there, it just separates and looks weird. I mean, I definitely look drier and like cakier than normal, I think. Anyway, to try and bring a bit more like glow and stuff back to our face, I'm gonna use this W7 Hollywood Bronze and Glue. I might use the highlighter in here today as well, because I feel like I have not used it in a really long time. I've just been addicted to that Essence highlighter. Yeah, this is what happens, like right in this little like triangle area right here. Whenever I use that powder, it starts to look weird. There, and here. Sometimes on my nose as well. Like, I'm not really 100% sure what happens, but that powder just doesn't agree with me. And I've tried it like a lot of times now, so I think I should maybe just accept that it just doesn't work for me. Like, it's bound to happen that some things like work for other people but do not work for you, but I get annoyed when I spend my money on something and then like it doesn't work, because I could have spent that money on like something else. But then as well, I suppose like someone might watch my videos and see it and be like, oh, I'm similar to her, so it probably won't work for me, or something like that. But I'm sure it does work for like for like other people. Getting nice and bronzy. I'm just gonna take this one in here. It's like gold toned, so honestly it still feels I still feel tacky. Even up here, even where I've like set it, I still feel tacky. So I'm actually just gonna go in with a little bit extra of this Smoothly Does It Press powder. This one is by Poundland and I really like it. So please smooth me out. It actually does, it smooths pores like really nicely. That feels loads better. God, I've been rambling about that for so long. What am I doing now? I'm going to set my makeup. I'm going to use a bit of this Revolution Glass Glow Fix. Just going to set my brows with my trusty Poundland Soleil the Brow Gel. Let's do... What are we doing? We're finishing off the eyes. Do you know what? I'm actually really thinking about using this yellow. Is that weird? I think I'm going to do it. I'm just going to bring it up like side to this. For inner corners, I want something really white, like really pure white. I have one that immediately comes to mind that I used to get ready yesterday, which is in this W7 Total Eclipse palette, and it is this one right here, which is called Orion. And I should have used this palette because, like, look at these blues. Yum. And just pop that white right on my inner corners. I'm actually going to pop a little bit of that white like over top of this. Just like give it even more of like a sparkle. So I'm just going to do black with this. I'm just going to use my Technic Mega Lash Waterproof Mascara. Okay, I'm just going to do the top because I just like the way it looks. And let's do a white liner quick. I definitely just want to do something like nice and nude. I think I might actually use this NYX Butter Gloss in Madeline and just see what this is like. So this is my completed anniversary look for 2021, and I kind of really like it. It's still there, look. No matter what I do. Yeah, I kind of like it. It's definitely not conventional for me, and let me know down in the comments, like, how are you with your anniversary? Like, would you wear this to your anniversary, or are you proper like you have to do something for it, or are you a bit more like us, where we're a bit sort of like relaxed and we don't really care that much? That sounds so bad. But anyway, this is my completed look after 58 minutes of recording. Yeah, please make sure that you subscribe. It just means so much and it helps. And thanks for watching. Hope you're all well, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.